Ready to go. Check your ramps going, bud. What now? What now? Your rampy's going. Really? 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 That's it. All torn up. I don't know. 8 out here taking the skate light apart. Free skate light for a ramp. $18 pieces of fresh skate light. Gotta power wash it and clean it off. We got the copings right there. All right, we got the old deck cleared out. I concreted footings in too, so I had to pull those out. I buried them over there. We're gonna fill this in and then set up the pavers for where the mini ramp will go. And then we'll start framing out the mini ramp next. Let's go. What you doing on the deck? What you doing on the deck? Hello? Where you going? Oh. Got my little helper. Got the wood loaded. We got 3/4 for the side and then a couple pieces of pressure treated 2x4s. And then we're gonna have to go. Probably come back a couple more trips. Not going nowhere. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna Sharpie in this. We're gonna drill a hole in here. Try to make it center. And we're gonna stick this through there. Bang, stick it through. Okay, good. Now, get this. That's good. Get this. for is 3.5 sideways. So I'm gonna mark 3.5 just to get an idea of where we need it to be. 3.5. And one more just in case. 3.5. Okay. That's good. Now, we're gonna line the hole up the 3.5 mark. Bang. And we're gonna measure for our radius. We are doing 7-foot radius. So that will be, we want to go from the hole down there. So line this up. So about 1.25 inches. So we'll do 7. That's 1/4 right there. Okay. Well, actually, I want to come up. Okay. So 7-inch, 3. Get that centered. That's gonna be how long our radius goes. That's gonna be our pivot point. We're gonna screw that in right now. So let's grab a screw. I got this in here. Just need one little screw to screw this in. Looks like it's gonna start raining out. So we're just gonna do. That's locked in. That's our pivot point. Grab our Sharpie. Bang. Now, this will give us our transition. We might have to redo it. That's our transition. Okay. See, but now I did it too close. So we're gonna push this back a little bit. That way we have room for the, because we're gonna want a square deck up here and then go down to it. So let's redo that. So I started right there. Doing 3 feet high, so let's measure that. So if I did it to the 3 feet, which is right here, that'll only give us about a 9-inch deck, which isn't good enough. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna slide this, offset it a little bit, so we get a bigger deck. So now, that's down there. That should be a lot better. Make sure it's all squared. Bang. And then once we get one cut, bang. This, come there, bang. That's our transition. So to go from there all the way up to about 3 feet there, then we'll have that much for deck space, and then we should be able to get 2 pieces out of 1 piece of plywood, because we're not going to go all the way up to here. It's going to be down here, so then this one is going to go like that. Bang. Cool. Haven't had the box off the S in a while. Looks pretty good. We got the first transition cut. Took a couple different measurements. So basically 2x4s will be mounted to this. This is the transition. We cut a 2-inch hole. So this will fit the coping perfectly. And pretty much now that this one's done, we could just trace it onto the other 2x4s or 4x8s and get the 3 other transitions cut. We did a 3-foot high and we're doing a 7-foot radius. So it's gonna be mellow. And that's it. All right, we got the next step done. We got all the side panels cut out. We got them clamped together. And then we're just gonna go. We're gonna sand these down nice and smooth so they're all even. And then we're gonna start laying out where we gotta place the 2x4s. We're gonna mark them, pre-drill the side panels. We're gonna do 8 inches on center in between down the ramp. And then the tricky part is we're only working with so much space here. So we're gonna have to, the coping technically is gonna come to about here. So then the ramp is gonna come here. We're gonna have to trim it here. And then the deck is gonna go like that. That way we're not putting the coping out here and putting it there. So that way we could utilize as much space as possible and have the biggest flat bottom so the ramp's not too tight to ride. Then the deck will come out to here and then to here, and then the coping will sit about there. And that's it. Got the boys helping me. Oh wow, very nice. All right, we got some of the layout set up. It's gonna be, I'm gonna have a little more than a 4-foot flat, so both of these are gonna go back a couple feet on both sides. I just have to notch the bottom of this. So basically picture this piece, it's gonna come here and follow the concrete, and then the coping will sit back here. So then this will sit this way, and then we'll have the box, the back deck over here, matching this, which will be like right here. Bang. This will be notched at the bottom right here like that. So we'll be able to slide this back. And that'll give us a couple more feet on this side. And then we're gonna have to do something similar over here, where we're gonna have to bring the coping, will be sitting about here. So then the same thing, this will be notched, and then it'll follow this line, and then the deck will come back this way. Same with this side, and then we're gonna follow the concrete right there. So that way this whole thing will be pushed back so it's not so tight to ride. Still should be a little tight though, but working with the room that I got, so I guess right now it's super tight. A little update today. We got the boxes in the back framed out. We got this in there, test plywood. We're gonna lay a piece of plywood flat in here, have 2 doors, storage. This is all good to go. Bang. Solid. Once all the plywood's on too, that'll lock it in. So both sides are all boxed out. It's another test piece of plywood, and then we'll get a big sheet in there to fit perfect. That's that. This will scooch back a little bit, a couple more inches. That way we'll get another couple more inches of flat on both sides. And then next we're gonna start laying out the ribs, and then we sheet it. Coming together. fall. End of day update. We got all the ribs. We gotta cut them. We got all the paneling around it cut out. We had it all mounted, but we took it all off and we put on some exterior paint to match the house. This is all painted up. We bought some hinges and stuff. These are the 2 doors right here. It's ready to go. Gonna do the ribs tomorrow and hopefully get the surface on. It'll be all done. That's it though. Gotta raise these lights up a little bit. But I'm done. End of the next day. Hurt my foot a little bit today, so we only got a little bit done. Got some of the ribs done. We gotta go pick up more. And then we gotta get the flat bottom laid out. And we're gonna get the 3/8 sheets and get it laid out and put the skate light on. Today we got these done, which was a lot harder than it should have been, but eventually, they're not perfect right now, but eventually I'll have a trim going around of it where all the cuts are to kind of clean it up. But that's that. Got some nice storage under there. This is all 3/8, same stuff I used on the sides. Got some hinges right there. And this is kind of just like this, and then we'll get a lock for up here, and then like one of those slide pins at the bottom, so it keeps it all aligned, helps it from warping. Cleaned up a little bit, so I got some idea. Got some stuff stored in there already just to get an idea how it looks. Jackie, what you doing? We got this side done too. Same thing. Yeah, I only got storage. This sticks up a little higher, so we're gonna have to adjust this side a little bit because it scrapes right there, or we'll just let it wear it down. But that's that. We're gonna get it all squared tomorrow and ribs on. Jackie, what you think? You wanna check it out? Look at this. Look, come here. Look. I can make this your doggy house. Wanna go in? Go in there. Look, there's like a dog house in there. Wanna go in there? Go ahead. You don't wanna go in? Here, look. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. I can straight up lay in here. Oh, yeah. Then I put this board down here and connected it to this. So now this will be all sealed off. Put some little silicone right here or something. Try and get it completely sealed off, because once the sheets are on there, it'll be good. Chilling though. Just picked up another load. Got some wood sealer, got some more exterior paint. This is a 5-gallon, $200 wood exterior. We got it for $30. Let's go. Just got a fresh shipment of lumber in. This is pretty much the end of the joist right here. All the framing. After this, we just got to sheet it. Got some 1x1s and 1x3s for the trim. We got this wood sealer, a 5-gallon. This thing's usually like 200 bucks. We got it for 30 bucks. Look at that. That's crazy. And we got some other stuff, another gallon of exterior paint. Good to go. What you doing outside? What are you doing outside? Get inside. What you doing? What you doing? Go, go, go. Got the last 8 pieces of plywood. And then on top of that, we'll go the skate light. Final sheeting. No jack, because it's been too hot out for him. And Home Depot don't got any air in there. No air in Home Depot, so Jackie ain't coming. Does not going nowhere. This comes up and blocks it. Just gotta take the back roads. Got all the sheets unloaded. We're gonna start sealing them. Gonna get Babe to help me. We got the $30, $200 wood sealer. We're gonna put a coat or two of that on and get it ready to go. Seal both sides, mount it up, and then we got the skate light over here. We're gonna power wash that. We're gonna get 2 sealed layers of this, and then we have tar paper, 15 weight, I guess that is. We're gonna do a layer of this between the 2 sheets and the skate light, so that'll be waterproof. And then, where's that at? There it is. We're gonna go inside the little sheds on each side, fill every hole to make them airtight. Picked up some liquid nails just in case. We might use this later for the finishing. And then we got some exterior black caulk we're gonna put on every screw and everything to make it extremely water resistant. Here, I'm gonna put it on you. Trick. Go, 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 go. Really? End of day update. We got 2 coats on all the sheeting. Gonna let that dry overnight. Gonna get some gravel delivered in the morning. We're gonna fill in all that. Slap the sheets on, clean up the skate light, get that on. Trying to get working on the side yard now at the same time, because I'm gonna have to put gravel over here too. You see this mess. Old Zen garden's got to come up. So we drew a line in the sand there and there, in the dirt. Then this will all be enclosed. You'll see this on the next project. Look at Jack. At least he likes the rocks for now. You're weird. You're all dirty, dude. You have a dirty belly. Got it fully sheeted, 2 layers. Just put a quick coat of some seal on the wood, so that's the second coat, second thick coat. We're gonna let that dry. We got the coping ready to be bolted in. Got the wood attached. We bolted it through the wood, and then we screwed it into the coping, and then that way once it's mounted there won't be any holes in the front. Gives it a cleaner look, and then this will be able to screw into these pieces in here. We'll just go in through the back and screw it to the wood, lock it all into place, and then we just gotta clean up the skate light and throw that on. We're gonna put a layer of tar paper over all this deck, tar paper over the ramp, and then we'll skate light here and there. Then we're gonna put trim and frame for the doors, and we just got handles for them, so we'll clean those up, and then we're gonna do a little trim design all down the side that'll eventually match this shed once we redo that. That's that. Looking good. Looking fucking good. Got the tar paper laid and stapled on. We came up a little bit here, so when the coping is mounted, this will all be locked in like this. Protect this top piece a little bit. Make it a little more tight. Same with this side. A little bit of tar paper on the top. Good to go. Now we gotta clean and cut the skate light to size. All right, end of day update. This will be the deck piece of skate light. Still gotta get this cut out and mount that. But we got all the surface skate light mounted on. A little bit of rain today, so a little bit of a delay. Still a little bit wet. We're gonna sand this down, and we only put in some screws just to get it all mounted to get an idea, but that's it. She's all on. We gotta pre-drill some holes, countersink them. The old holes didn't line up with mine. I don't know what the hell they did on the previous ramp. We did 8-inch on center. They did like 12, they did 8, they did 9. They were all over the place, but so we're gonna have to fill the old holes and then get this thing fully bolted down, silicone it. We're gonna silicone all the tops. We're gonna put some spray foam inside the coping to hopefully quiet that a little bit. And we just gotta get the decks cut and mounted on too. But that's it, everything's mounted, solid. And then once it's all mounted, we're actually gonna sand this down too. Just sand the layer of muck off of it with a fine sandpaper. I already did like a test spot right here. Looks like it lightens it up a little bit, and it says online that it's okay to lightly sand it, but don't go too deep because you don't want to take off the enamel or the whatever. You don't want to go too far into the resin. That's that. We gotta trim this. We gotta line everything up right there. That's already lined up. Same with this side, was a little off. It's hard to make it all square, but and then these right there. That's not center, so everything's a little shifted in different sizes, but we made it work. And then hopefully tomorrow we'll get an official session on this thing. That's it though. Looks good. It's a little tight, but here's the side yard. Just started digging. Trust the process. Yeah, 8 6-foot, 16 footers on there. It's day, I don't even know anymore. And we got the lights redone, not in the way of the ramp anymore. I don't even know what I filmed anymore. End of day update. This is all the 3/4 I just got. I got the new shed fully framed out. Tomorrow I'm gonna 3/4, 3/4, 2 big doors, 3/4. Got the corrugated roof over there we'll put on top. And then this is all just leftover wood from the old shed. Too much. I'm tired. It's gonna be 100 out the next couple days. I don't know. This came out good though. I'm gonna have a door, 3/4 here. I'm gonna put hinges on it so it lifts up, and then that'll go to the crawl space. This will all be covered. I can finally fit in here. It's a lot nicer. I'm gonna have a lot of leftover wood. Gonna build some planter boxes with that. And then over here, we got all the rock, the new planter boxes, the base for the patio. Still not sure what I want to do over here. So we're doing the instadeck bottom snap-on thing. I don't even know what to call it. Got 8 kits of it. 4 wide by 8 long, and then we're gonna go pick up some trex deck. That's it. This is all tamped, level, pretty much. Just get these and click them into each other, and then the boards slide in this way, and we'll step in those. Got the 16-foot track stack. It's kind of bouncy. Wrap to the cage, to the back, and then got some deck boards home. Gonna have to run back out and grab some more. This thing was bouncing. All right. I guess the rum and lay one on. Yep. The final 10 boards. Stay in the yard, Bubba. Jack. Stay in. Boy.